Things are heating up. Afrikaners are in shock. Refugees are scrambling. It's nerve-wracking to them. And it's all about this Donald Trump, Elon Musk thing. Because nobody knows, will the refugee program be impacted about this sudden chaotic, is it a bad relationship between President Donald Trump, and Elon Musk? President Trump recently took to...
Farmer wants to set the record straight. He wrote an open letter to US President Donald Trump after Trump offered Afrikaner farmers refugee status.
But it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about, but it's a terrible thing that's taking place, and farmers are being killed. They happen to be white.
What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to my space. This is Evans Rayola. Guys, thank you so much for tuning to watch today's episode. I do not take your support for granted. So guys, on today's video, we want to talk about the fight between Elon Musk and President Donald Trump and how this has affected, white Afrikaners, white South Africans who came to America as permanent, refugees. These people were getting a lot of privileges, living in America. And right now, after Donald Trump and Elon Musk have been fighting online, this has brought a lot of worries, to the white Afrikaners. And some of them are now fleeing America because Elon Musk is in the verge of being deported, and that has brought a lot of fear to the white Afrikaners. Some of them have always believed that the reason as to why they are in America right now is because of the relationship between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And if it means that these two people are not in agreement anymore, anything can happen anytime. We've seen how America has been crazy in the past few months since Donald Trump took in to be the president for the second term in the United States of America. So guys, I've compiled a series of videos for you. I want you to watch them. Then you'll discover why white Afrikaners are afraid, why white Afrikaners are planning to flee America right now, because they are afraid that after the Elon Musk and Donald Trump's argument, emerges and goes further, that would also mean that their safety in America will be compromised. So guys, I want you to watch this series of videos. Once they're done, we will get back and do a critical analysis about the same. Let's watch these together, family.
Things are heating up. Afrikaners are in shock. Refugees are scrambling. It's nerve-wracking to them. And it's all about this Donald Trump, Elon Musk thing. Because nobody knows, will the refugee program be impacted about this sudden chaotic, is it a bad relationship between President Donald Trump, and Elon Musk? President Trump recently took to Truth Social, calling Elon Musk a disloyal globalist and accusing him of profiting from government subsidized while pretending to be anti-establishment. In response, Elon Musk fired back on X, formerly Twitter, saying Trump is too old and too chaotic. Ooh, to lead. The way I actually understood it is that it all actually started when Elon Musk said that the big, beautiful bill was not a good idea, that it was overspending. And some other news agencies said, well, it was all because of the electric vehicle cut in it. So in just essence, Musk also criticized the big, beautiful bill of Trump, which was these big accomplishment, for cutting tax. And this is very important to pass because of the midterms coming up. So handling of the national debt is what Elon Musk basically criticized. Trump then claimed Musk begged him for help with government contracts in the past. Is that true? We don't know that that is true, but this is apparently what's happening. Just another businessman playing both sides. Musk ended the exchange by posting a meme suggesting it's time for a new generation leadership. It is just sad that both of them are doing this, because it's just, creating a lot of confusion when actually it is so important to win the public's trust after whatever happened in the Biden administration, that nobody actually knew who was ruling the United States. But let's get back to South Africans, or let's talk a little bit more about Elon Musk and Trump that, ignited this public feud. So how will this all impact the South African refugee programs? South Africans are running scared in confidence. Because after all, Elon Musk is a South African, right? While Musk have mocked Trump's leadership and legal troubles, their clash has attracted major media attention, as both hold influence over conservative and libertarian circles. I mean, they are both important. After all, Elon Musk is the richest guy in the whole entire world. That's quite a title. The tension could deepen political divide and polarize public discourse around immigration, tech policy, and foreign relationships. While the Afrikaner refugee program really is not directly tied to either figure, the feud could complicate support from political allies or donors influenced by Musk or Trump. If the feud escalates into policy influence, it may delay bipartisan efforts to support resettlement, humanitarian relief for Afrikaners, as Trump and Elon initially intended. For Afrikaner families seeking refugees in the U.S., well, the law is the law, and if you are here lawfully. So, I guess that's it.
We are not being persecuted. Most of us live a privileged life.
Y'all heard what the South Afrikaner said, right? About the refugees that came over here to America. He said that there is no genocide. No one is being persecuted. He said they actually live a privileged life. So why are they giving them refugee status? Clearly, it says that the Caucasoid South Africans are granted refugee status by Trump administration. And they have, of course, obviously arrived in the U.S. So what qualifies you for refugee status? Basically, they're saying you must live outside of your country because you fled, okay, for the whatever persecution was going on. Okay, well, we know they're actually originally from Europe, all of them. Wherever they are in the world, they're all originally from Europe, okay, the Caucasus Mountains. So they're actually there in South Africa. They were flown out from South Africa. So they weren't outside of their country of nationality, which they're considered to be South Africans, right? And then also another stipulation is that there has to have been past persecution as well as well-founded fear of persecution. Child, we all know that they're the ones that are persecuting everybody, okay? They done gone around the world persecuting everybody that looks like us and stealing our land, giving us guys that don't look like us and all that. Y'all know that. Y'all already know. It's not us. We are the victims. We are their victims, okay? So if they're not really truly refugees, they were flown out from South Africa, why are they here? That goes back to the video I just did a couple days ago, saying that they are gathering people to further push us off our land. We know about the Indian removals, how they have basically stripped us off of our land. They've pushed us further and further off our land. This is the last hurrah to get us the F off of our own land. Telling us that we're Africans and that we have to go to Africa because that's really the motherland. All of these are lies to get us off of our land. So now that those of you that's talking about you ain't fixing a budge, you staying here and all that, okay, so they fix and do they last hurrah. This is why they gathering all these people. They done allowed all these people to walk across the border unchecked. They gathering they people to go to battle with us, okay? And they're using our women to lock our brothers up so that it's easier for them to get to us, to destroy us, to conquer us, I guess. And having all these celebrity females talking about, oh yeah, so-and-so committed this, and shot me in the foot. Oh, so-and-so essayed me. Oh, so-and-so. And so they're steadily locking our brothers up. And let me tell you, they're all innocent. Not Diddy. We ain't even gonna talk about him. He's a whole different category. But the rest of them, they're innocent. In hopes that these simpleton females that are down here that are not celebrities will be like, oh, let's do exactly what Meg and them are doing. Let's go lock our brothers up, because I know you ain't got a lick of sense and you do everything that your favorite celebrities do. Don't be that one. Because we're going to put a pillowcase over your head and the rest is history. You know what we do. Let me shut up. Protect our brothers. Our brothers need to be protected. Do not be calling the police on our brothers. We need our brothers because these folks are playing chess. And child, we ain't even got no pieces on the board. Why? Because our folks is out there popping bottles, shaking booty, watching sports, and doing everything else that they shouldn't be doing. We need to be sitting down, turning off the doggone TV, the video games, and everything else that's distracting us, and sit down, and we need to meditate and talk to the ancestors. And they will show you exactly what's going on, what's about to happen, and the moves that these people are making so we can protect ourselves. And shout outs to this Afrikaner who is giving us the heads up on what's going on over there. And these are the type of Caucasoids that I love and appreciate. I don't hate all Caucasoids and people of other races. Not at all. Not at all. These are the ones that I like, I appreciate, and I admire. The ones that call out their people's BS. So I thank him from the bottom of my heart, because without people like them, we don't know what their people are up to, what they're doing, unless we consult, other places. Be safe, y'all. And by all means, let's protect our brothers. We need them at this time.
So Elon Musk helped Donald Trump get elected. And their whole campaign was based on send Africans out, send migrants out. It's all about white supremacy. And what does that mean? That means it's all about against people of color. We have seen the trend. We have seen the type of the rise of far right across Europe as a result of this union between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Immediately Donald Trump was elected, it was a big celebration for far right across the world. We see how they started to win elections. We see how immigration situation started to change, how migrants started to live in fear. We see a lot of deportation that started to happen across the world. These people were the role model for white supremacy and for far right. And look what is happening, my fellow Africans. We can see that there's a big fight between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. What will happen, guys? What will happen to the Afrikaners? The ones that that led South Africa to go to the United States, courtesy of Elon Musk, where Donald Trump is actually lying that there's a genocide against them in South Africa. Now that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are fighting a real war, because they're spilling all their secrets out. Elon Musk is telling Donald Trump that he's wasting money, he's going to bankrupt America. And Donald Trump is calling Elon Musk an African junkie. And also, Elon Musk is also saying that Donald Trump is hiding a file that he was actually named in the Jerry Epstein's case, and so many things are just coming out. And my God, I am just like, man, when two people that have ganged up against, against the poor people, against people that are disadvantaged, against the voiceless people in the society, the universe knows how to fight, guys. And this should be a wake-up call to all of the the far rights and the people across Europe everywhere recently that are making their own policy about stepping down or stepping on people who are already on the ground, and making their policies about not fixing the problem but blaming immigrants and sending them out of your countries. I think it's better to see from the example of what is happening now between Donald Trump and Elon Musk that when you focus on the wrong things and you focus on the wrong people, there is always consequences. You can also learn that from what happened in Britain as well, where they focused on immigration alone and left EU. But look, we're living in a world where, despite all the things that keeps happening, despite the fact that the universe keeps showing people that if you decided to whatever you sow is what you reap. Humans are not learning, isn't it? They are not learning at all. So there's a lot of insult coming back and forth from Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and Elon Musk has left Donald Trump administration. Look, I think it's not a good day for the far rights across the world, and to be honest, there's a bit of hope there for many migrants who have been affected by the policy that was started across the world by Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And I'm just so excited to see that those people who ganged up together against migrant people, against people of color, are now exposing themselves for what they really, really are. And also look, we see the marriage that is also happening now in Nigeria between Tinubu and Bill Gates, where he's now giving Bill Gates a title. And, one thing I keep saying is, at the end of the day, what a man sows, they will reap. When people are down, when you're stepping on them, it's just a matter of time, and you will go back to actually receiving what you sow. And the mighty will always fall. The mighty will always fall. So we need to just be resolving the problems of the world and not destroying other people and stepping down on those who are already on the ground. I'm going to start a live. I'm going to do a live today, in the evening today, and I want you guys to please join me because I want to really analyze what is happening in the United States between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I also want to talk about what is happening with Bill Gates, the presence of Bill Gates in Nigeria, and what the kind of relationship that Bill Gates is having with the president of Nigeria at the moment. I want to look into that. And let me end this by saying that when the ancestors get into the fight, it gets really messy. We can see what has been happening, even with Emmanuel Macron, and the Prime Minister of Britain, when we saw the incident that happened, and then the last one where Emmanuel Macron was being punched in the mouth, So look, they are getting disgraced, isn't it? So join me later today, guys, and let's just have this discussion. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Are you watching the fight that is going on? Are you paying attention? Are you seeing that there's a war in the camp of those who have ganged up against the people of color and migrants as a whole? Are you watching it? What are you hearing? Tell me how you're feeling about it, and share this video as well. And I'll see you later today when I'll be hosting my live. Thank you.
We do not have a genocide in South Africa.
This South African farmer wants to set the record straight. He wrote an open letter to US President Donald Trump after Trump offered Afrikaner farmers refugee status.
But it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place. And farmers are being killed. They happen to be white.
The first group of 59 Afrikaners traveled to the US in early May. It has raised questions about why a group of white South Africans of Dutch and French descent are being granted refugee status when the Trump administration has stopped all other refugee programs. De Jager represents a large farmer organization which has members across South Africa. He says while it's true that farm murders are a major problem, Trump hasn't got the facts straight.
I wrote the letter to Trump because I feared that he might have a misunderstanding of what is going on here. We thanked him for having sympathy with our cause, but we also said, rather help us to make things better here. Help us to, within our lifetime, fix the problems we have here. And it's not only a race thing. Black farmers have similar problems too, and we need those problems also to be attended to.
Trump's genocide claims are a result of brutal attacks on farmers in South Africa. Most of the murders happened during armed robberies. There's a large memorial at Nampo, South Africa's largest farming expo, dedicated to farm murders. It contains around 2,800 names, going as far back as the 1970s. One thing that stands out about this event is the diversity. We've seen many Afrikaners, but we've also seen many black people in attendance. This memorial includes the names of black farmers who were victims of farm murders, debunking the idea that it's a crime that only affects white people. And those we spoke to say while they are concerned about farm murders, they don't want to leave South Africa.
If people want to do it, I think it's a good idea. It gives them an option out if they want. But I personally would not do it. This is my country. And that is something that Mandela fought for, is for freedom for all.
I cannot really say there's a genocide in South Africa. The only thing that is happening is it's a crime in general. You know, in every country, in every places, we do have crimes, irrespective of race, you know. So I think the genocide issue is exaggeration.
Family, it's been crazy in the US for the past few weeks. Right now we are seeing what is happening in LA, California. People have said enough is enough, enough with the ICE raids, enough with our children being taken, from schools, enough for us being arrested, in our workplaces and in our homes without a warrant. And that is what is happening right now in America, specifically in California. People have said enough to that. They won't take any more arrests by ICE officials without any warrant. These people are not looking for specific persons. Their goal is to arrest at least 3,000 people in a month, and they do not care which household they go to. They do not care the schools they go to. They judge with the color of skins, and people have said in Los Angeles that this is enough, and there's been crazy demonstrations over the weeks. And the people who are most afraid right now are white Afrikaners who just moved in to America. In the recent past, Donald Trump has been fighting with Elon Musk, and they've been taking it, to X, fighting each and every time. One hurls an abuse, and the other, gets back with a reply. And right now, as of today, Donald Trump did a post on X and said he regrets, the altercation that he's been having with Donald Trump. He says that he just went too far, because right now people are thinking that these will adversely affect the white Afrikaners who just recently got to America. In the recent past, Donald Trump accepted the white Afrikaners to be, just be granted asylum, just be granted the refugee status in America. Recently, not even 2 months have passed since these people were granted the refugee status. Right now, they are afraid because of the problem that they are seeing right now, with Donald Trump and Elon Musk not agreeing. Many people think that the reason Donald Trump pushed for the white Afrikaners to come to America is because Elon Musk was his close friend, and Elon Musk himself is a South African. Right now, there are claims that Donald Trump would want, to deport Elon Musk because Elon Musk is a South African. The only thing that is putting him right now in America with the status that he has is his businesses and money. If Elon Musk can be deported, who are you as a white Afrikaner? This is the question that white Afrikaners have been asking themselves, and that's why they are now planning to flee America before it's too late. They are now planning to move because before ICE officials starts coming for them, because we know that Donald Trump is one man that is so unpredictable. He wakes up today and just gives out orders. We saw the other day in Los Angeles, he decided, that the National Guard will take over the streets to ensure that the ICE demonstrations are over, even without engaging the governor of California. And this is bringing problems. We do not know if tomorrow he will wake up and say that enough is enough. I want white Afrikaners out of my country. We do not know if in the preceding months, these same white Afrikaners will be attacked by ICE officials and ensure that they are out of the country. That's why some of these white Afrikaners are afraid and have already decided to start going back to their country. We've also seen some other white Afrikaners take to their internet and say that all this while, it was a lie. There are no any genocide attempts to our lives. We are safe, in South Africa. If anything, we are the most privileged group of people in South Africa. We've seen people started talking about this. We've seen a white farmer say that there is nothing like white genocide in South Africa. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa told Donald Trump, that there is no any genocide in South Africa. But Donald Trump did not want to listen. He, in fact, showed people photos, of wrong. He actually showed photos at the Oval Office of videos of Congo and insisted that these were genocide attempts in South Africa. And these were lies. Right now, white Afrikaners are afraid in America. And some of them have decided that it's time they flee and go back to their country. It's becoming crazy and crazy as days goes by. Guys, like this video so that it can be recommended to other YouTube users. And guys, let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of the situation right now? Right now, when Donald Trump and Elon Musk are no longer in agreement, what do you think will be the aftermath for the white Afrikaners who are already moved to America? Guys, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll really appreciate. Kindly consider following this channel for amazing works in regards to Black history, and I won't take your work for granted. We are currently on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Guys, share this video widely, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and see you all in our next episode. Goodbye for now.